What's up, everyone? Flashcraft. That's right. It's Beau here from Flash TV Talk. And yeah, as you saw last time, we kicked off a good old-fashioned Quartz Off. Now, as I'm recording this, it is the following day, which means that I am still keeping myself from competing. I'm giving everybody a day head start. So obviously there's nothing in my chest here. But let's see how we got. Whoa! That's what I'm talking about. Will. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, Kyle. Kyle's doing well. Let's see. Fox rocking about 2 lines here. Beall phoning it in. Man, okay. An impressive showing from Will so far. This is this is impressive. It's been about, I don't even think it's been a full 24 hours yet, and Will has got a strong lead. But don't worry. I'm coming eventually. Those diamond blocks are looking very appealing, and they must be mine. But as I mentioned, since I'm not going to be competing today, and since I am kind of holding myself back a little bit in the competition, at least at first, this provides an excellent opportunity to deal with something that has been a bit of a problem for a while, and that is what is right behind me. Yes, the one Shulker box of power. Now, this is a problem that we have here on the Flashcraft server, and I am 100% to blame. Because, you know, the origins of the one Shulker box, you know, it happened off camera, but this was the first and only Shulker box that we had on the realm for quite some time. And the value of it was quite high for that reason. Things have changed. You know, Beall's got his whole in-store now, so, you know, things have changed. However, you know, the one Shulker box remains the same, and I've increased the price. But regardless of all that, the biggest issue here is this. I mean, what is this? On a DC Universe server, this is not a Tolkien-inspired server. This is not a Lord of the Rings server. This is not Lord of the Rings craft. This is not Tolkien craft. It's not the Hobbit craft. It's Flashcraft. So this is a problem. But I think I have a solution. And in order to kind of see this through to get us back on brand, I think a quest is required. Like we basically have to commit deeper into the problem to get out of it, right? We need to retreat to go forward, so to speak. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I got a plan. But first things first. Right now, I mean, everybody already says that 20 blocks, nobody's spending 20 blocks for the one Shulker box power. And you know what? That is absolutely true. And for the time being, we need to make sure that nobody gets this at all. So let's go ahead and change this up. Let's see. Nope. Let's go ahead and change this up right here. There we go. We're making good on the promise. I said that the price would continue to increase. It has. Nobody can complain. I mean, they all complain, but there we go. I think at 2,000 diamond blocks, I think it's fair to say that, like, even collectively, if you look at the entirety of how much diamonds is on the realm right now, that we actually don't have collectively 2,000. So I think it is safe to say that nobody is getting the one Shulker box of power for quite some time. And until that changes, which it will, very, very soon. But in order for this quest to go down, we gotta build it out. And so while everybody else is going to be doing some hunting for the quartz, we're going to be prepping a quest for the one ring bearer, or rather, not ring bearer, Shulker bearer is what I meant to say, who is going to complete the quest and get us back on brand. Now, this is tricky. This is very tricky. I've thought about this because I do want to, you know, obviously I'm getting it ready and I want to kind of showcase getting it ready, but I think I kind of want to hold back some of it. I don't want you to see the whole thing until it goes down, because if everything goes according to plan, which, to be fair, everything would have to go according to plan, then, you know, if everything goes according to plan, then I should kind of be along for the ride, and we'll be able to create a video about it. And I want to do that. I want to be able to showcase the quest. But we are going to begin with the end in mind, and that means we're going to have to move the eye to a more appropriate place, and I know exactly where that more appropriate place is. Boom. I mean, it's got to be surrounded by lava, right? Like, in the end, this is where it's got to be. So there's not a lot of space. It's not going to be a massive... I've thought about this several times. We're not going to do a massive tower. It's going to be a little bit bigger than the one that we've got right now in the shopping trade area. But yeah, we got to build this thing out, and we got to do so very, very carefully. Very carefully. All right, step one is don't die. Always a good place to start. I actually do have fireproof potions. I probably actually should have used that now that I think about it. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You know, one of the things that I've always found very fascinating about our little area in the Nether is we've never really had to deal with ghasts. You know, like Beall has. He's in a very bad spot from that standpoint. But we haven't. We have not had to deal with them at all. Which is quite nice. And actually, you know what? Now that I'm out here, I'm wondering if I should probably not waste... Yeah, you know what? I probably shouldn't waste my blackstone. We got a bastion over there. But even still, the blackstone's for building the tower. I don't know that I necessarily want to use it for the base here. I mean, look, one of the best parts about this project is being able to get rid of this. Anytime there's an excuse to get rid of netherrack. Although I know we are going to need it more in the future. Or at least I'm assuming we might need it more in the future. To make those red nether bricks. Specifically, I guess I'm thinking of like Darkside's throne room. Eventually we're going to get there. We'll probably use it there. Don't fall in the fire. Just be really cool. Just walk around the fire. Don't be a fool. I mean, it's just as simple as like walking in a straight line, really. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Nope. Nope. Come on. So I think I've actually done a test, and this lava is pretty deep. Like, I want to say like 7 blocks down, maybe 8 blocks down. I did that because there is a little bit of redstone that I want to be involved with this. Now, I am not very good at redstone. As we saw very recently, with my functional, yet not exactly... You know, not the most impressive time machine, but certainly functional time machine, and the light redstone work that was done to get that thing, you know, somewhat pseudo operational. I mean, really, when it all comes down to it, I will get my layer built out at some point. The time machine will be moved there, and it'll be great. It'll be great. But what? Oh my. Nope, 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 nope. Oh no, oh no, 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 oh no, 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 no. Okay, okay, okay. Yep. All right. Did I bring a bow? No. Why? Why wouldn't I bring a bow? Me. Oh, come on. Okay. Alright, so it seems some hoglins have set themselves up on the platform that I've built. Just deal with that really quick. And... boom. Nope. And... boom. Nope. And... boom. Finally. Okay, so I think I'm kind of surprised I survived that whole bombardment. I think the key, what was most critical, was I didn't freak out. I mean, I you know, let's not go back and check the tape, but I'm pretty sure I didn't freak out as much as I certainly could have, perhaps should have. Okay. Boom. And then da da da, boom boom boom. All right, so this is where we're going to put them. It's going to be, like I said, like a mini tower. It'd be cool if we could blow out that top portion right there, just so that we can make it a little bit more large. But the fact that this is lower to the ground is also providing us some of that protection from, you know, from the ghasts that apparently we will most certainly need. I've yet to actually ride one of these little guys. I've got the stuff to do it. I think I have the stuff in my nether base even, but I just haven't hasn't really been a top priority yet. Okay, where are you? I heard you. This is dangerous work. But it's going to be worth it. Like that's the one thing I feel very confident about. I'm glad that I'm doing this part first because it's the trickiest to get set up and most dangerous. Okay. Good, good, good. So let's also think about this. If the final spot is somewhere over there, like maybe that block right there, we're going to need to set up the eye on a diagonal. Which I hadn't considered what that would look like yet. That's not ideal, to say the least. Okay, let me see. If we do the pupil... Oops! Okay. So if we do... I'm trying to think of what this would actually look like. Let's use the components here. And we'll just make a quick test version. Yeah, I guess I brought less thinking that I was going to have more room here. Okay, so... But, you know, if you did something like that, and then maybe one more over here. So we need the top to be wider than it currently is. Kind of did something like this. Made it so that this was here, perhaps. Well, now I'm wondering if that's even... Now have we gone too high? Oh, come on. Nope. 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 You know what? I knew as soon as I moved the bow away, as soon as I moved it off of, like, my main bar right here, I knew I was about to hear something like that. All right, where are you? Let's just do this. Let's get rid of you right now. Right here and now. There is only one Lord of the Ring, Shulker, Lord of the Shulker, and I do not share power. Where? It was here! It was here, number one! Okay. Although, you know what? Now that I'm, like, seeing those guys right there, maybe that should be the spot. Like, where Skeleton Dude is. In which case, then... we wouldn't have to do the turn. Although, that being said, now that... I mean, like... Let's just see what this looks like. Yep. Where are you? Alright, so before we get too much further into this, let's just go ahead and see what this looks like. I just realized how, like, super dangerous that is, too. Just with how easily breakable the netherrack is. One little, like, if I accidentally hold the trigger a little bit too long, I am toast. Boiled toast. Yeah, so, like, we'd have to go right down here. Boom. And you would see it, but it would be kind of covered up. So alternatively, if we went over there... That is kind of cool, though. I mean, I guess we could bust this out, maybe? Because I'm kind of liking that look. Or do we go up on top of this and extend this to go even higher? That might be a possibility. Let's see. We'll head up to the top and we'll kind of get a sense of where it is in relation to everything. Because, yeah, that's part of this thing right here, which I never really use all that much. Connects right here. Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so the problem here is obviously it's way too close. And then we got the skellies over here, which I'm not opposed to. Like, I think that having a little... we're going to... You know, this is going to be a daring quest. There needs to be some challenges along the way. Can't just be like a go fetch kind of situation. Which, by the way, I remember how I looked like at the beginning of the season. I looked everywhere for soul sand, and it was literally just right here. It was just literally right here. I don't even think I realized this until just like very, very recently too. All right, so what we could, all right, so here's a concept. So that's the thing, right? Like we're gonna need some kind of pillar, or not pillar, but like walkway type of setting. Boom, 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 boom. So that's still, I mean, it's not great. So if you're standing right here, that could be a good spot for it. I feel like that's going to work a lot better, because otherwise we have to destroy all of that. Or I just move this. It's a lot of work for a bit. It's a lot of work for a bit. It just is. The other thing, too, is there's going to need to be redstone connected to this space. All right, I've yet to find a satisfactory solution here. I do kind of need this to be fairly close to my house too, just for how it's all gonna go down. This is trickier than I realized. This is gonna be trickier than I realized. I thought I had this all figured out in my head, but now I'm starting to realize that's not the case. Is there any benefit there? This is just not an ideal spot. I mean, like I just need to admit the fact that this is too close in to the ledge. Let's see. Let's get over here. Let's go back to my original plan. So look at it from the standpoint of, I mean, look, that's not awful. I mean, yes, it'd be nice if we could shave off a little bit right there, which we can. You know what? We can. We can absolutely do that. Let's do that. Let's just shave off a little bit there so that you get the full eye effect. And then you toss it in here, because we're not, again, the whole purpose of this is that we're trying to get back on brand. We can't commit too much to this bit, because that like literally defeats the purpose. I think I'm just now realizing this. Like, this is good. We need this. We definitely need this. But yeah, we can't chop off our leg despite our face. I actually don't know the saying, but you know what I'm trying to say. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. So we got to get back over to the top. We're just gonna shave off a little bit of the netherrack to give us a little bit more of a view, and we're not going to overdo this. This is discount Mordor. This is budget Mordor. This is the Dark Lord was on a budget. He spent everything on those rings, okay? And now this is what he can afford. This is like, they're like, all right, well, you know what? You really wanted this massive pool of lava. You know, the contractors came in, they went all out. They got you everything you asked for, but now it's like, okay, you want to expand your house. That's going to put you over budget. Sauron, Lord of the Rings. You better, yeah, get an accountant. It's not Lord of the Reams, like paper reams, or not Lord of the Three Ring Binders. Oh, shoot. Whew. All right, this is a little nerve-wracking to be doing this, because obviously if I cut out the piece I'm standing on, then I'm toast. I don't think that did anything. All right, we'll carve out from the bottom later. Let's go ahead and just finish the tower, because I think height-wise we're good, size-wise we're good. This should work. Okay. Yes, that works. That works. I mean, we need to do it over there too, but I think that works. I think that's the thing. Also, I'd like to have some black poles extending right there as well. But I think we figured this out. Especially from this angle, that looks to be pretty good. So I think we may have what we're looking for here. Let's go ahead and finish that one little bit up right there. I'll come back later and put the things on top. Maybe. Even that's more like icing at this point. Because the next big piece of this part of the quest line, which is obviously, I mean, if it's not very clear, this is, well, you know what? Actually, it's not. I was about to say this is the end of this would be the end of the quest line, but the reality is it's not. This is actually probably about the middle of the quest. Because remember, we're not. We got a goal here. We do have a goal we're trying to hit. It's not what you might think. All right, there you go. So the eye is officially here in the nether, which is good. That's where it needs to be. By the way, I don't want any... I know it's easy to, like, see there's a giant evil eye and that I'm missing an eye. And I know that some people are going to want to say that I'm, like some sort of, supervillain or something of that nature. That's just... I don't really want to even say anything. You know what I mean? Like, to even address that, to even, like, try to respond to that would just be... I'm not going to do that. But anyway, the eye is here, which means the last thing that we need to do, I think, today is remove the one that's in the trade area, in the trade shop, warehouse, district, space, around the fountain, at the Hall of Justice. This is a huge step. This is a huge move. Because remember, we're getting back on brand. And so removing the Eye of the Dark Lord away from the Hall of Justice, it's a big step. It's a big step. Yep, the Eye of Sauron has been moved, and, well, that is to say, oh, hello. That is to say that the real eye is where it always should have been, and this needs to go. It is time for this to be taken down. It's great for what it was. This has been a great place to, hold, and will continue, by the way, to be a great place for the one Shulker to remain. But the eye is no longer here. One does not simply get back on brand so easily. That's why it's going to take a quest. It's going to take a Shulker bearer to get us there. And so there'll be more about that in the future. But for now, that's going to do it for us for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I cannot believe we didn't die. I was a little nervous, to be honest with you. I was very nervous about how it was going to go down, but we did pretty good. And I figured out, I think during the course of this video, I even figured out exactly how it's going to go down with, creeper. I think during the course of this video too, I figured out exactly which parts I'm going to show in the creation and what I'm going to keep secret. Specifically, what comes after the portion that we just created. So you'll see the creation of the quest up until that portion, and then you won't see what comes after until the quest is actually begun. Which will hopefully be fairly soon thereafter, because honestly, this is a great little fun detour. It's a nice break from working on the Hall of Justice, which I've enjoyed doing, but this allows for the quartz competition will get us the remaining supplies that we need. I'll work on this quest, we'll do the quest, and then we'll be able to return to this and cover this up. Because as you were seeing, the monsters are there. That's a creeper. Yeah, that was the head of a creeper up there. So even just protecting this, you know what I mean? Like, it's a dangerous place right now. It's a very dangerous place. Anyway, that is going to do it for us for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye!